Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. Salute everybody tapping in. Press 1 if y'all can hear me in the comments. We back, you guys. Press 1 if you guys can hear me in the comment section as we are back. And they're gonna put the money man back on the stand. And very, very, very bad news for Sean Diddy Combs and his team as victim 2. They're expecting to have victim number 2 tomorrow afternoon, and victim number 2 is going to go all the way through the weekend, pretty much with testimony. So victim 2 is a big one. Victim 2 will be here tomorrow afternoon, and victim 2 will have a long testimony. Now, before victim 2, they will have the wrap-ups for victim number 1, I believe, through tomorrow morning, all the way up through tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow afternoon, they're going to start with victim number 2. And, it is what it is. This is what's going on. So, yeah, man. Diddy's team is taking a thrashing out here, bro. I mean, these dudes got exposed for paying the police. They got exposed for paying the hotel security. They got exposed for using the corporation as far as his workers to help him set up these payments, meaning Christina Quorum, security staff. I mean, bro, they pretty much proved multiple aspects of the RICO today, just this morning, in a short testimony by Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia, man, a guy who a lot of people didn't know nothing about. He basically had been pretty much one of the most damaging witnesses in this case because he brought facts and he actually brought evidence. And he has the NDA as well that was exposed. And so Diddy's legal team, they didn't have anything for him. They didn't have anything for this guy. I mean, there's nothing you can argue with. He got an NDA. And he got evidence that, and the feds have evidence. Remember, they seized Christina Quorum's number is. Somebody asked me, do I know who victim number 2 is? Yes, but I'm not going to say her name. I deal with people that go in that courtroom every day, and I can't say the victims' names. The ones who are anonymous, I will not say their names. So that won't happen on this channel because I talk to multiple people that's in the courtroom every single day. So, I told you I got 3 people that's in that courtroom on a daily basis, so I can't do that to them. You know what I mean? But again, as I tell you guys, victim number 2, her testimony is going to hit harder than Cassie's did against Diddy. The problem is she doesn't have the same, they're not going to be able to hit her with the same stuff they try to hit Cassie with. You know what I mean? So, again, it's going to get real bad, you guys, in these next couple of weeks. But as for today and for, going through today and tomorrow, man, Diddy took a big hit because they showed all this evidence in court, payments, all these different things. You know what I'm saying? It's bad work for them. Now, Diddy's lawyer saying, hey, this exhibit is purely hearsay, is what he's saying. The judge says, I have the gist. Mr. Foster, are you saying that none of this is true of the matter asserted? She says, yes, this is not excludable hearsay. So Diddy's lawyer's trying to say this is hearsay, and she says, "Oh nah, it's not excludable hearsay. Sorry, not gonna work." So we'll see how the judge responds to that. And y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel as y'all come on in, man. You know. But yeah, they got the money man on the stand now. The money man was cooking before they went to break. The money man was letting this thing go. You know what I'm saying? He was basically talking about a lot of different things. Diddy's homes that he have in the Hamptons, New York, Miami. You know what I'm saying? And he said they were held in LCCs for anonymity and liability reduction and tax benefits. You know, and he said he oversaw other personal accounts for Diddy. Also, you know, they asked, was he aware of him supporting other people? And he said, yeah, from his personal month earnings. And, you know, they stopped right there. Take that break. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is, man. It's a bad situation for the Diddyites today, man. The Diddyites, they taking major losses because they're showing evidence that's gonna put this dude in prison for the rest of his life. And Diddy's lawyers had no comeback. You know, they had no comeback. You know, straight like that. They had no comeback, none. So that's what it boils down to, right? Yeah, man. That's what it come down to, man. Right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Yeah, man. So that whole cover up with that hotel situation, they got bribery, they got obstruction of justice. All you need is 2 out of the 10. 2 out of the 10 for federal RICO. And they got the bribery 1,000%. They got the obstruction of justice 1,000% easy today. I mean, they drop evidence and everything. There's nothing, no question about it. So all they have to do is meet 2 of those needs, and they met both of them today in 1 hour. The jury has to. I mean, they give you a different vote on these things. You know what I'm saying? And it shows you. Listen, I'm not worried about the jury. I told you guys, they got too much paper evidence, bro. I'm not worried about the jury. Y'all got to understand that. That part right there, where you guys are talking about, it's just like the sex, you know, the sex act, like the R word or whatever, the sex trafficking. The RICO is the most dangerous case. That's the part people not telling y'all. They telling y'all, oh, sex trafficking. No, the racketeering is the worst out of all of them. That's worse than the sex trafficking. That's the part people don't understand. The RICO is worse than the sex trafficking. But everybody's talking about sex trafficking. No, the RICO is the worst. Using your organization as a criminal enterprise to commit crimes. So they're going to get him on a solicitation of prostitution, which the judge can give him up to 10 years on. And in the RICO, he can get up to life on. So even if the judge give him 40 years, he's going for the rest of his life. He ain't never going to see the light of day ever again, unless he lived to see 100. All right? That's what's going on here. But yeah, that's the situation, man. Mm-hmm. Salute everybody. See how everything pan out with this. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to get y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what the rest of this money man says, because this money man is going, you know, I want to see what else he says. Hold on, man. What the hell? All right. Hold on one second, y'all. Trying to all right, y'all. Just waiting to see on what they said right now. They get ready to pop back up. Salute to everybody tapped in. Y'all already know what's up, man. Standing on business. It's gonna be a bad situation right here, man. Telling y'all. All right. All right, hold on, you guys. Damn. Also, I have this news, you guys. So, a Utah state representative, right, has just recommended that the state go after NBA YoungBoy even after Donald Trump pardoned him. Now, remember, Donald Trump pardons are only for federal crimes. So, the Utah state representative Trevor Lee uh, has just came out, and he believes that they should still pursue charges against the NBA YoungBoy. Now, Trump cannot do anything about state charges. He has no, jurisdiction over state charges, and so there's nothing he can do about the state charges. You know what I mean? Um, Now let's get to this, right? And I want to salute everybody that's in the building. Much love to all of y'all that's tapped on in. Now, apparently, it says that the judge says that the objection is overruled, right? It says, how are we doing with the compilation video? The defense says, we still object. The judge says, but the compilation is put together, right? They said, yeah. The government said, we would like some material to be taken down in other relief, is what the government is saying. Bro, the judge don't like Diddy's lawyers, bro. He don't like Diddy or his team, bro. He sees through them. He knows that he knows what's up, man. You know what I mean? You can just tell the judge, man, he not fooled or influenced by them. You can just easily tell by this judge. This judge is not impressed with Diddy or his team or any of their antics. You could tell. You could tell. And that's what I think is going to start happening to you guys. I think that they're going to start going underneath. What I mean is this. For example, if Trump starts giving all these people pardons on federal crimes, they're going to start going to the state where Trump can't touch them. They're going to bring charges back up in the state. You understand what I'm saying? And not federal. They're going to do everything they can to get inside of whatever the jurisdiction is. Like, for example, Diddy has crimes that have been committed up until 2024. So you have to ask yourself, what is the statute of limitation on reporting those crimes as criminal? Right? What is the statute of limitation of reporting those crimes as criminal? That's what you have to ask yourself. You know? Matter of fact, let me look that up real quick. Let me look something up real quick, you guys. Statute of limitation on domestic violence. Let me see. Statute of limitation on domestic violence in New York. Let me see. Oh, they can still bring that nigga Diddy up on domestic violence in New York. Because the what you call it is 2 years. The statute of limitation for domestic violence in New York is 2 years. So they're saying that some of these things happen up until 2024. They can go after him in the state. Now let me see what it is in California and in Miami. In Florida, let me see. Florida is 2 years. They can still go after him in Florida. And let me see. California. In California is 5 years. So those are the main places Diddy was frequenting. I'm telling y'all right now, bro, they're going to go out there on the state level too, some of these crimes. They're going to rack up as many as they can in that period. If anything was happening on the federal level, they're going to rack him up in the states. Right? So the judge has bring the witness back in. Now the government asked, right, Mr. Ferguson, before we break, we were discussing these bank records. What is 207 Anderson LLC? Now, Mr. Ferguson, Diddy's financial guy, says that was Diddy's property in Alpine, New Jersey. Now, the government said, what is the mailing address? Now, he gives a different mailing address. He says 1710 B-Way. Right? Man, oh man, oh man. They're on to something, bro. They're on to something right here, you guys. And this is why, in cases like this, you always follow the money, Lebowski. That's the key rule in all of this. Follow the money. If you follow the money, you're going to get what you're looking for 9 times out of 10. And that's all they're doing is following the money. And this is what happens when you have these type of people, and you have Diddy doing this type of stuff to average working people. When the cops come, they're gonna get you up. This is my point of holding people accountable for dumbass Diddy's actions, because he's a damn fool. He's a damn fool. It would be different if he was rolling with street cats and it went down and they started snitching on him. That's something you wouldn't expect. But when you got everyday people working and stuff like that, and you doing that to people, man, that's assault, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Everybody focused on one person. Focused on Cassie. This ain't just about Cassie, though. Y'all finna find that out real quick. Right? Yeah, y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. Share and subscribe. Yeah, but they don't line Diddy up, man. Or should I say he lined himself up and they made it easy. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that's what we're really here to see. I want to see the rest of this guy's testimony to see what he's saying. They're going through and showing him a lot of files right now. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Y'all know what it is. All right, you guys. And I know it's hurting Diddy to see all these people testifying against him too. But again, you can't do this in public environments, bro. You can't. You just can't do it, bro. You can't be doing this to everyday average working people, bro. It's not gonna work, bro. Because when the feds come, when the cops come, they're gonna tell on you every single time. And you would think that Diddy was intelligent enough to know this, but he wasn't. He wasn't intelligent at all. So now he pays the price. Major price. So we just wait. Oh, man. The hell going on in court? All right. Let's see, you guys. Let's see what crack. Oh, man, bro. They're showing a lot of documents in this courtroom. Today has been a very technical day as far as testimony, the documents, things that you need in court in order to prove these allegations. Right? So, hold on, y'all. TMZ out here posting stuff like, oh, well, did he blast Cassie's BET performance? Who cares? He's on trial. She ain't. She took the plea. All right, you guys. So, just kind of waiting on this next development. And here we go, you guys. So, man, major development, you guys. So, the government says, what are these internal transfers? Now, Mr. Ferguson says $190,000, $575,000, and another $100,000. The government says, who decided whether to initiate an internal transfer? Mr. Ferguson says, usually the comptroller. The government shows him something else and says, do you remember these? And he says, no. It's bad for him, man. It's bad for him out here, y'all. It is bad for him out here. Y'all, hold on one second. Hold on one second, you guys. Yo, press one. Can y'all hear me well? Hold on one second, y'all. All right, you guys. Yeah. So now, right? The government asked, and this on outward transfer, to whom did it go? Mr. Ferguson said, Cassie Ventura. The government says, for how much? Right? Mr. Ferguson said, for $20,000. The government says, and this one coming in, where did this one come in from? Mr. Ferguson says, Roderick Ventura for $20,000. Diddy's done. They just ethered this nigga on the stage. He's done. Remember, everybody was talking about, oh, well, they didn't have any proof that the mom sent the money. Game over, nigga. The financial man, they just showed the paperwork. They just showed the money movement. It's over with, nigga. Now you have two forms of bribery, obstruction of justice, and not only that, you have bribery, obstruction of justice, and you have extortion. Game over. Game over. And the money man just showed it. Game over. The money man just showed it. Game over. Game over. Game over. Told y'all. You can get mad at me. The money man just came and just laid it down. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at dumbass Diddy for doing people dirty all those years. People made those allegations. And it goes on, you guys. It goes on, right? It says, when did you leave the CFO position, meaning the Chief Financial Officer position? He says at the end of 2012, the Chief Growth Officer, the Revolt Media and TV. The government said, after you left, how often did you communicate with Diddy? He says that Diddy texted me in 2024. I don't remember the day. The government said, let me show you. You know what this shows y'all? That Diddy hit these people up as soon as this case came forward. Soon as Cassie's lawsuit came out and this case came forward, Diddy hit this man up. Diddy hit all them people up. They're showing how Diddy ran and hit all those people up after all that time and not talking to this nigga. He went back and hit all those people to try to get all of them on the same page. He's done. Done. Greenleaf, what up, boy? Salute. His ass out of here, nigga. They just showed this in open court, nigga. Point blank, period, man. Game over, nigga. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me check something. Hold on. Somebody's trying to call me. Hold on one second. Somebody trying to call me important. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm finna give y'all some information. Hold on. Yeah, it's over with, y'all. It's over with, man. It's over with, bro. Y'all go ahead and pack it up. Pack it up. Pack this thing on up, man. I try to tell people, man. They ain't want to listen to me. And so, man, bro, the extortion money, proven right there. And for people who say, oh, well, he gave the 20,000 back, doesn't matter. He already did the extortion act. It's over with. Once you threaten them people, you do that and they pay you. Once that transaction goes through, even if you pay the money back, you're toast, nigga. You're toast. You're toast. It's over with. It's over with. But let me read this to y'all, right? So they showed him. Diddy hit this man again once that case came up. Bro, Diddy is toast. Diddy hit all these people once his case came up trying to change their testimony. Bro, they gonna end this dude on the stand, bro. And Ferguson says, oh, I see it. They show it to him. The government says nothing further. He out of here. They just showed that money on that transaction. And then Diddy's lawyer comes up for cross. He says, you grew up in the Bronx. Where did you go to high school? And he says, where he went to high school. He says, where did you go to business school? And he said, where he went to business school. Why does it all matter? Don't matter, man. Mark Anglifo. Ask the man, did he or did he not lie about that money just now? When he tells you no, sit your ass down somewhere, dog. We tired of the cap. We tired of the cap. We tired of the cap. You full of it, dog. You full of it. I'm just telling y'all what it is. We've already talked about Tony Busby not representing her. I told y'all he wasn't gonna do it. Y'all listen to all these people on YouTube that just make up lies about people they don't know. Straight up. Oh, Tony Busby only wants to go at black men. That's a lie. Tony Busby just got $40 million from a white man. You think he worried about just going at black dudes? Tony Busby gonna go at whoever got that bread and whoever he could prove that gonna get him that bread. Let's just keep it a bean. If we're gonna tell the truth, just tell it. We ain't gotta put no D's on it. Right? So they just proved in open court that Diddy didn't hit this man up after all them years until that case came up. That boy Diddy, he did that to multiple people. He didn't hit them until their lawsuit and stuff came out. Diddy's full of shit. He's full of it. And that's the same thing that said you did. When the Cassie lawsuit came up, the security guard, he said that your security, he said you hit him up. But when he needed your help, you ain't want to help him then. When he needed 20 bands from you, you said you ain't had it. You had some financial situation. What, you couldn't give him 20,000? You supposed to be a billionaire? Man, get out of here, bro. And y'all, and that's talking about a brother asked him. That's why I be saying, man, like, bro, we can't be selective politicking on this thing, bro. Here go this dude, man. Picture this, y'all. Somebody been watching your back, making sure that these dudes don't slide on you, taking care of your life. He come at you one time and ask you for help. You say no. But then as soon as you get in trouble, you call him and say, yo, whatever you need, I got you. Man, get out of here, bro. Like I said before, stir fry. Diddy's lawyer says the BMG Music Group. He says, yes, they own over 100 music labels worldwide. They own Arista, 50% of Bad Boy Records at a certain period of time. He said, could Combs then do whatever he wanted? He says, no, there were Arista agreements. What does that mean? We ain't asked you about that. We asked about the 20,000. We asked you about the 20,000 that was sent from that girl's daddy. That's what we asked you about. 20,000 that was sent from that girl's daddy. You're not fooling nobody, Diddy's lawyer. You're not fooling anybody except for yourself. The only person you fooling is yourself. You make yourself look bad. Straight up. Man. Yeah, they don't already prove the RICO, man. Diddy's out of here, man. Anybody with common sense and a good mind know he's done. He's done, bro. And put a fork in him. He's out of here, bro. Everything else now is just mere formalities, y'all. He done. They don't cook his ass. Extra cook. All right? Extra cook. See how TMZ don't want to put this information out like they supposed to? Nah, TMZ. We ain't going for it, baby. Yeah, we already know what's up with y'all. We see you. Now, Mr. Ferguson says coming from the Bronx. Uh, he says I thought he needed more companies that would hire from the community, people from the community. See, he says I saw that in Sean Combs. He says I thought it was a chance to have an impact. Diddy's lawyer says what was the onboarding? Mr. Ferguson says interview. Some met at Arista. What is this? You start wasting our time. We don't care about none of that other stuff. We care about what he said about that money, Mr. Anglifo. We don't care about you trying to say, hey, man, Diddy could be a good person, man. We won't care about none of that shit. What about the money that this man just proved that they got wired from that boy, from that girl's daddy? The girl who said that that y'all extorted her. You know what I'm saying? That now he showed proof of that money. These people crazy as hell. Right? Yeah. Man, the defense don't have nothing, man. They out here just throwing shit at the wall, man. Uh-huh. TMZ, now they talking about what Trump pardoned Diddy. Man, be quiet, TMZ. Y'all, TMZ is full of shit, bro. Period. I'm here to make sure everybody know that. TMZ is some of the biggest cappers ever. They full of shit. Sit out here and just cap in front of all these people like this, man. Y'all be a damn shame themselves, but they not. They not. Yeah, they not ashamed of themselves, man. They sad. I'm just keep it real with y'all. Right? So Mr. Ferguson said, I met Benny Medina, some others. Diddy's lawyer says, so you just didn't meet Diddy and get the job? He said, no. Diddy's lawyer says, how did Bad Boy change from 99 to 2012? He said it added other businesses. Records were getting competitive. Oh, Diddy's lawyer ain't doing nothing but wasting our time, man. Yeah, hey, TMZ ain't talking about how Diddy got exposed for that RICO. Shout out to Dentra Green, $25 donation in the Cash App, man. Salute to you, baby. Hey, and everybody else is supporting the channel, man. Salute to all of y'all, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all know what it is. If y'all want to donate, the link pin at the top of the chat. Cash App, PayPal, click it. Let me know what you think. Shorty, what you drink. TMZ out here with the deflection tactics. Man, these people crazy as hell. Don't work on me. Don't work on me. Don't work on me. Do not work on me. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what's up. Man, listen. When I tell y'all they going out with a bang in this case, bro. They going out with a bang. That last witness, when it all drops, yeah, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. See, TMZ don't want to report on the facts. That's the reason why you got independent media. Guys like myself, people like the people that's at that courthouse out there reporting on this stuff, keeping it real. That's why you have these type of other people that's involved. People that's out here putting in the real content, man. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Nah, TMZ don't give you, man. TMZ sad, bro. They know what they doing though. They going outside. But everybody know they doing that shit on purpose. They doing that on purpose, y'all. Right? So we know what's up. All right. Hold on, y'all. Diddy's lawyer says, do you remember Notorious LLC? Mr. Ferguson said it was a magazine called Notorious. Diddy's lawyer said Bad Boy Records was established in 93. Ferguson said, I think it was in 96. Diddy's lawyer says, did Bad Boy have any connections to Interscope? He said, yes, UMG, Rhino. Why is Diddy's lawyer asking him all these questions? Bro, we don't care about none of them questions. All we want to know is did he get that money? And did they send that money through that account that he said that he just verified they did and they showed the records of on the screens? You keep asking all these lame ass questions, trying to stall from the next witness from coming so y'all can try and dog out that witness after the night tomorrow. Not gonna happen, dog. We see through your tactics. See right through your tactics. Crazy work. Yeah, I know what it is. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. All right, you guys. Diddy's lawyer's just not doing nothing, man. This dude's a jackass, man. Bro, I can't stand Diddy's lawyers, man. You literally sitting in here wasting time. Like, just on purpose. Just on purpose. You wasting time. Don't nobody got time for that, bro. You out here wasting time just to waste time, dog. Crazy. Yeah, they scrambling and scraping. Scrambling and scraping, daddy. That's what they doing. And so Diddy's lawyer says, who is Andre Harrell? They bringing up all these people names now, man. Ferguson said he founded Uptown Records, went to Motown, then back to Bad Boy. He says, what was the spirits business called? He said, eventually it was called Combs, Wines, and Spirits. I was involved in the start with Diageo. Crazy. All right, you guys. So, like I said, he just basically asking a bunch of meaningless questions, man. It's sad at this point. It really is. It really is sad. Hold on, y'all. This nigga Diddy lawyer trying to run the clock out. Press dude the clown, bro. They literally trying to run the clock out, y'all. How you trying to run the clock out? It's not gonna work. Trying to run the clock out on niggas. Oh man, bro. Man, this nigga, man. Mark Anglifo, man. He a clown, bro. Oh my God. He says, what issues arose with Diageo? The government says, man, objection to this crap, man. He says, were there differences about how to market? Ferguson says there are always differences of opinion. We had conversations. How do we drive it more? Was the brand everywhere like competitors? Man, he's trying to embarrass Diageo and bring them up in this whole situation. Like, this ain't even got nothing to do with this right here. Like, bro, we asked you about the money, bro. Diddy's lawyers are hilarious, bro. Man, bro. This sounds like Diddy's lawsuit. You know how they said Diddy was trying to sue the liquor company? Mark Anglifo is trying to get into that. He's trying to rewire everybody's brain about what just happened. It's not going to work, bro. And think about something else. It's not going to work. You guys are clowns, bro. I mean, you want to give TMZ a headline instead of the headline where it's supposed to be that y'all got y'all ass cooked. The government says, man, give us the sidebar, man. Man, what the hell is this dude talking about, man? The government wants the sidebar, man. Listen, man, Mark Anglifo is wasting everybody's time, man. Diddy's lawyer is a jackass. I'll be back when they talking some real talk, man. He ain't gonna waste my time.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.